Waiting times. Wait for time to Granny Morrison. Just what you see. Nothing startling.
What about mine, you used to be working in a farm. You actually used to, before Mum was born and all that.
Mm-hmm.
You tell me about that, if, to put on the tape sort of thing.
Before I got married or after?
I don't know, it's up to you. What?
So I worked in the farm after I got married as well. Well,
Yeah.
the ties now.
See, I mind Mum saying that I said to her one day that Gran and Grandad used to work in a tatty farm, or they used to own a tatty farm. And said, oh no, they had animals as well.
Oh, I had a brother. Your great, your mum's Grandad Morrison had a farm on his own, a wee small holding, and he had the horses and cows and milk cows and things like that. It was just a wee farm.
Where? Was it up the northeast?
Just outside Cooper.
I thought it was up the northeast.
Ah, no, outside Cooper. No, when I was young, I was in the Land Army.
Right.
During the war.
I thought you got away from all that, being to do with farms and that. So you actually did get signed up.
I was working on the farm when I left the school.
Uh-huh.
I was working in the big house in the morning, at the farm house, and then I went out in the fields in the afternoon. And then
Was that during the summer when
I
the taps were ready?
had my own horses, a pair of horses. And I worked them and I ploughed the fields. I put the grain in.
So wasn't it just tatty picking?
No. I worked the horses. I had a pair of horses. I had to get up early in the morning and feed them and come back for my breakfast. And
I thought they had tractors in those days. Was it still ploughs? Was it cheaper?
No, they didn't have tractors at that farm, but at other farms they did have tractors. Quite a lot of farms I worked on.
Is it cheaper to run just 2 horses and a plough? You walking behind?
Well, it was more than me had horses. Your mum's Uncle Bill had a pair of horses, and I had a pair of horses, and we used to go to the fields. I used to go to the hardy and can these things you go pull the horses, pull them down flat on the ground.
Right.
And the roller after the seeds was in, corn and wheat, barley, all that kind of things. And then went to harvest and go in a binder. No, like now, modern days they've got
You have to hand tie?
Eh?
You have
No,
to
no hand
bale
tie.
them yourself? Sort of
No, they had a binder a thing and it gathered up the sheaf like that and then it tied in it a knot and dropped it out.
But after that you had to pick
After
it up,
that you had to stick them.
stack them up.
You grab two together and put them like that and they sat like that.
Aye.
And another boy you'd put it in inside the middle. Put them in fours. And then after they were dry, we took them into the farm and they built a stack. Then after they wanted grain and that for feeding and that and sending away, we got the thrashing mill in.
They actually they just rented the thrasher?
No, they had their own thrashing mill. Well, sometimes they rented it. Somebody had a thrashing mill and went to each farm Then I was on the top. You cut the sheaves and hand it to the man that went doing this big drum thing. You know, the straw got separated from the grain.
Right.
And the grain ran out in the bags at the back. And the straw and the chaff went that way below.
You kept the straw for the horses?
That just did for bedding.
Ah.
The horses got hay, and there's hay and all. That's like dead grass. You have to cut that as well.
I know.
So you have to cut that as well and they build it up for the winter time.
What did you have to do for it in the army? The land army? You were saying you were...
That's what I was doing.
That was to do...
I was in the land army at that time.
So
No, I wasn't in the land army at that time. I joined the land army when I was 16.
And they
It
just...
was either that or go to the WAFs or the ATS.
Didn't want to do that.
Well, I did want to do that, but they needed folk on the farms at home to keep the home fire burning.
So because you'd already had experience in that, they kept you on.
Yeah.
And
Kept
farm,
me on.
rather than sending you.
Alright. Hard work.
So the land army actually paid you for working what you'd already been doing anyway?
I got paid for the land army and for the government, and I got paid for the farmer. I had double money.
Oh.
But I was only about £3, £6. That was a lot of money in Navy. Aye.
What did you have to spend on what nightlife? Did you get much?
No, there wasn't much nightlife because you were a good bit of off your tune. A good bit of off.
I'm sure it was exhausting though.
Well, if you were in a village, near a village, you would hear dance in a hall or something. And very seldom I went because it was too far away.
So, how did you meet Grandad while you were doing service or after?
Yes, I was in the land army when I met your granddad. He worked in the farms, and I was working on the farm just along for them. And he used to stick the sheaves up, 3 or 4 at a time, and I used to kick them down. I used to kick them down.
Got his attention.
Nobody attention me. I couldn't cut. You had to cut the string and hand it to the man. You see, the grain, the sheaf, and he was picking them up 4 at a time, and I couldn't cut them all 4 at a time and give it to the man. So I just went. I never said that. Then when I went to the pictures one day, I was just myself. I was standing looking at what was on the pictures in Cooper. I've no pictures in Cooper now. There was 12 file. So I was standing looking, and this boy come up behind me. And he says, are you going in? I says, well, I'm looking to see what's on. He says, I'm going in. He says, you mind if I come with you? I said, no, you can come with me if you like. So that's the way we met.